Videos like these are made possible thanks to your generous contributions to the Unabridged Gamer Patreon. Thunderkid, the latest Renegade Sector game, and, well, it's definitely a marked improvement over last time. I still feel like the lack of being able to manually aim is a bit of a downside, but at the very least the design seems to accommodate it more, and there's a great deal more features to ensure that even if you've had trouble with earlier entries like kill the super weapons in more masochistic sections, Thunderkid's a little bit more forgiving in that respect, as you can now actually play any level in any order that you want to. If a boss is giving you too much trouble, or if that's not even what you're here for, if you're just here for some straight up regular platforming shoot 'em up levels, you got that. If you just want to go through a boss gauntlet, you got that too. That said, there's also not much evolution as a result of this. Everything is pretty much the same from the get-go. The only thing that changes is your knowledge and what opponents you face as you navigate the various winding levels, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. There's plenty of games where progression is just crammed in for no good reason, and I'm okay with a game just handing me all of my skills from the get-go. I also appreciate the fact that the bosses, as a result, don't rely on having a certain upgrade unlocked, but instead memorizing their patterns, which for the most part are pretty fair, though the balancing of the bosses seems a bit spotty. I had way easier time with one of the later boss fights than I did with the first one, which is part of the reason why I'm very happy that you can just skip around to what you most enjoy, and you don't have to grind against a wall that just annoys the crap out of you. Further bolstering this emphasis on choice is the fact that you can find additional bonus coins in each of the levels, which incentivizes going through a much more challenging gauntlet than you would otherwise. It brings to mind some of the best moments of Cold Vengeance, so okay, I'm here for this. I like this. This is some good stuff. I will say that the platforming is a bit at times. There's a few moments where it seems like the jumps have just been made nigh impossible, and goodness me, it's a different sort of camera angle to get used to platforming from, but there is some good shadow beneath you, so you at least have a reasonable idea about where you're falling to. There are a few enemy types also that could use a bit more work. The heat-seeking rockets seem to be a little too good at heat-seeking. Meanwhile, there's this rolling pin enemy type that does basically nothing, and it just sort of sits there and slowly fires at you. I'm not sure why it's there other than to pad the time. It's a really weird creative choice, but okay. In general, though, it's 2.5D Mega Man, and if you've been looking for that, then here you go. It's not quite the same sort of 3D Mega Man shenanigans you'd expect from, say, Legends, but it's fine. It's a fun little game. I recommend it.